so today I'm doing a quick review on the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. Now I know this is like a really big thing. Most of you guys, if you watch YouTube regularly, have probably heard about it from a British YouTuber because it is regularly available there in the UK. But it's not available here in stores anyway. I wanted to try it really badly since I had tried the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, which is sold in a few select stores, but I didn't find it in a store. I found this on Amazon for $6.99 and I've been using it for months now and it's not used up, and I love this. I love the concealer for the under the eyes. It's amazing. So I wanted to try the foundation. So I found it on Amazon. It's also on eBay. I would recommend Amazon though, just because I kind of trust it a little bit more. But this was, I think, $14.99, so it's kind of pricey for a drugstore foundation, and I think if this did come to American stores it wouldn't be that pricey, but because we have to find it online, order it from the UK, it obviously is going to be more expensive. I'll leave a link to the one I found online in the description box so you can check it out. I'm in the shade Classic Beige 201, which is actually perfect for me. I'm wearing it right now. Mine, when I held it up, literally it was the exact same color as my 220 in the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, so that's awesome. I'm just going to read you what it says on the back because obviously you can't go in the store and do that yourself, if you live in America anyway. It says, our first foundation that visibly reawakens and illuminates skin with a radiant glow and a flawless natural looking finish, instant anti-fatigue effect with peptides and a vitamin moisturizing complex. So yeah, that's what it says. It has SPF 15, which is great, you know, for anyone. I do really actually like this. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. I use about a pump and a half of this, and I use a beauty blender to apply it. But you could use your fingers. I have used my fingers, but I just think that that leaves a bit of a streakiness, and I've tried a brush, and I did not like it at all. I don't know what it was with the shimmer. I think the brush just made it stand out more. I don't really know, but using a damp beauty blender or fake beauty blender like what I use worked really well with this. And I do want to say right now, it is not my favorite foundation ever. I don't think it's in my top 5, but it might be in my top 10. But I mean, the best thing about it, I think, is the pump. Honestly, it's amazing. And most drugstore foundations in America, for some reason, just don't have a pump on them, which is really, really annoying. And I'm afraid that if it does come over to America, which it should, it won't have a pump because America is just like that. Don't know why. This is really, really nice. I do like the formula. It's kind of thick when you squirt it out in your hand. It's not like a liquid foundation where if I tilted my hand it would drip all down. It's kind of more of a thick texture. It definitely has some shimmer in it. You can see it in here and when you put it on your hand and on your face. So if you have really, really big pores, this might not be the one for you. And I have pretty big pores around my T-zone, but I do use a primer with this or a makeup prep spray, and it really helps with that, so it's not really overwhelmingly shiny or anything. I will include a close-up of the foundation when I put it on the other day and like my application and stuff. I think that you definitely do, if you have extra spots, if you have acne or scarring or a lot of redness, you will need to add some concealer with this. I'd say as medium coverage, which is really nice. I don't like full coverage. I do think you can build it up because it definitely doesn't get like a dry, cakey looking feel. It is very moisturizing. I do have combo skin, so around my jawline and my cheeks I do get quite dry and then very oily in my T-zone. So this foundation isn't great for oily skin. I really think if you have oily skin, this is not going to be for you. You're going to feel oily after just a couple of hours. I do set it with a powder, not a heavy powder, but just like the Maybelline Fit Me, just for a bit extra coverage, and it does help. But after about 4 hours with my combo skin, my T-zone gets quite oily or shiny. I would like to add that it doesn't go anywhere. Even when it gets oily, the coverage is still there. It just gets quite shiny, and I think it looks really natural on the skin. It definitely covers up redness very well. You can see in the application that it definitely covers up my scarring and stuff like that, but it doesn't cover up acne. So I definitely recommend using another concealer if you have acne, because I think that this is definitely better for someone who kind of has normal skin. It's definitely for me on those lighter days or I'm just going out for a few hours. If I know I'm having a full long day and I want my makeup to last from morning to night, this isn't the one I'm going to go for just because of the oily factor, and I don't like having to touch up all the time. I don't think this is like a long lasting type of product, which it doesn't claim to be. I do really like the effect that it gives. It does give my skin a really nice radiant glow. It's definitely a glowy foundation like it says. It is in no way, shape, or form matte. It gives a very dewy finish, but this is a nice dewy finish. It doesn't look overly dewy unless you have very oily skin, which then it obviously will. It does say that it has the anti-fatigue effect, but it definitely kind of makes my whole face glow and like look more awake in a way, if that makes sense. If you're like me and you like trying out a lot of foundations, then I definitely recommend just picking it up on Amazon. It's just the 1 fluid ounce like most foundations are. I really like the bottle. I think it's really, really cute. Like I said, the pump is just like amazing. I think that when I use this up, there is a good chance I might repurchase it just because I think it's really great. It's going to be good for the winter because in the winter my skin tends to get a bit more dull looking, and I think this is great if you have like that dull kind of looking skin and just kind of dehydrated. I think this is a great option. I also wanted to add that since I do have acne prone skin, I break out from a lot of different products. This did not break me out at all. But if you like a matte finish, or if you like really full coverage, or you need it because you have really bad skin, or you have super oily skin, this is not for you. But pretty much everyone else out there, I think this is a good option. I'm just gonna say I recommend this product. I give it a 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. The only issue is just that I have to powder in my T-zone, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, us oily people with oily T-zones, you're kind of used to it by now. Actually, you know what? This might go in my top 5 now that I think about it, because I have like 3 foundations that I kind of rotate through, and I think this is going to get into there, so I think it's in my top 4. I'd have to say that. It's a good foundation. Yeah. So it is time for me to go and eat lunch. I don't know what I'm going to have. Maybe chicken. Okay. In my favorite fragrance. Sweating like a pig. Time for the sun now. It's hot in here. Blech. I'll leave a link. Oh my god, I can't talk. Oh, my back really hurts. Jeez. My back really hurts. I'm hungry. If you guys know what that is from, give this video a thumbs up. I bet you don't. I don't know. Time to go. Oh my god, I have so many chins. Okay, that was weird.